used to hide in my parents' closet so I can jump out and scare them later on. Well, one day I was hiding in my parents' closet and my mom was having an affair. Well, my dad came home from work early and she told her boyfriend to hide in the closet, not knowing that I was in the closet too. The first thing I said to him was, "It's dark in here." He said, "Yes, it is." I said, "I have a baseball that my dad bought me, but I don't really play with it." Then I asked him, did he want to buy it? He told me that he didn't want to buy it. I said, "Well, my dad is out there and I'll just go out there and tell him that you're in the closet if you don't buy it." He said, "Okay, how much?" And I told him $250. Well, a few weeks passed and it happened again. Me and my mom's lover ended up back in the same closet. The first thing I said was, "It's dark in here." He said, "It's always dark in here." I said, "I have a baseball glove that my dad bought me, but I don't really use it." Then I asked him if he wanted to buy it. Again, he told me he didn't want to buy it. Then I said, "Well, I'll go tell my dad right now." He said, "Okay, you don't have to do that. So how much is it?" I told him $750. He said fine, but he sounded angry. A few days later, my dad wanted to go outside and play baseball with me and he asked me to go grab my glove. I told him that I was sorry, but I sold my baseball and my glove. He asked me how much did I sell them for. I told him $1,000. He was so upset at me because he thought I sold them to one of my friends. He said it was terrible that I overcharged my friends like that. Then he told me he was going to take me to church and make me confess. Well, one Sunday we go to church and my father gets the priest. He makes me sit in the confession booth and he closes the door. Now the priest is waiting for me to confess, but the first thing I said was, "It's dark in here." The priest said, "Please don't start this again."